Presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink, Newark, New Jersey, Brick City, right across the Hudson River from New York City. Blue collar with a tough reputation right here at the Prudential Center. That's right, we're at The Rock. It's the perfect setting for the baddest combat sport on the planet, making his debut in New Jersey, the official press conference for BKFC 82. Welcome everybody to Championship Plaza right outside the Prudential Center, where so many great memories have been made here in this city. We are excited to add another memory, another major event to that list. BKFC 82, October 4th, right here at The Rock. It's going to be a huge night of fights. Of course, we will have the King of Violence and the Queen of Violence contested in that main event, in our feature fight, and in our co-main event. One of the biggest names in all of New Jersey fighting history, Frankie the Answer Edgar, is coming back into fighting and fighting bare knuckle for the BKFC. All of that will be streaming live on the global home for boxing, DAZN, as we get ready for that incredible event. We're going to hear from all of these fighters. Folks, you can get the tickets on sale now. That is at BKFC.com. We want to see you in the house. We're going to fill it up. This will be a sellout guaranteed. Of course, we can't do anything without our incredible sponsors that make all of this go. Bucked Up Energy Drink, Forged Irish Stout, Rasha, Ball Boys, Blackout Coffee Company, Amnesia Vodka, Evirum, Diesel Laptops, and we are thrilled to partner with J Corp and 223, two of the most creative teams in licensing together. Going to bring BKFC fandom to life with collectibles, merchandise, and digital experiences like never seen before. Right now, folks, we are happy to be here. I know we got a great Jersey crowd. Make a little bit of noise out here. Let's go, Newark. And let's introduce some of the incredible warriors that will be going to war, towing the line in our squared circle on October 4th. First up, he is 4-0 in the BKFC all finishes. Wins over champions and legends of combat sports like Lane, Alvarez, Rockhold, and Alves. He is your current reigning King of Violence, Orlando's own Platinum Mike Perry. His opponent on October 4th is a relentless force. From his highlight-filled UFC career to now 3-0 in BKFC, the hardest-hitting 145er, the King of the Barbarians, straight out of Des Moines, Iowa, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. In our co-main event of BKFC 82, this New Jersey native took the BKFC by storm in 2022 and made immediate impact. Two big wins, a heralded war with featherweight champion Kai Stewart, and an impressive 23-5 MMA record. Now he faces his biggest opponent yet, a date with destiny at The Rock, Ramsey, New Jersey. Stand up. This is Jimmy El Terra Rivera. This next fighter, a true combat sports and New Jersey legend. In his 36-fight MMA career, he has notched 24 victories, 11 finishes, 11 fight of the night, and performance bonuses. This led to the UFC Lightweight Championship, 3 title defenses, and just this year, a spot in the UFC Hall of Fame. From Toms River, New Jersey, please welcome to the BKFC, Frankie the Answer Edgar. And now our feature bout for the inaugural Queen of Violence title. First, this featherweight wrecking machine has blazed a path of destruction since her bare-knuckle debut in 2022. 3-0, all first-round finishes, and in April of this year, she made history with the first claimed official knockout in women's BKFC history when she decimated Hannah Rankin and became the featherweight champion. Let's hear it for Jessica, the Black Widow Borga. And when you have the GWOAT conversation in regards to bare knuckle fighting, this name is always at the top. All the way back to BKFC 3, she made her bare knuckle debut, rolled out 10 massive victories, and on 2 different occasions has ascended to the championship. Her current reign sits at 5 defenses, but this bloodthirsty matchup for the Queen of Violence title is only a month away and her target is set. Vegas's favorite misfit, your BKFC flyweight champion, Christine, the Misfit Faria. Another New Jersey fighter looking to show out at the Rock debuted at BKFC 61 last year after winning the Ultimate Fighter 27, going 4-3 in the UFC. He drops the gloves again and is looking to get to the gold soon. He's the lone wolf, Mike Trezano. And this New Jersey bantamweight has been claiming victims to the tune of 10-3 in his MMA career, highlighted by a Ring of Combat championship. This year, he jumped to BKFC, got his first W. Now his next assignment, October 4th at the Prudential Center. This is Phil, the Hitman Caracappa. And folks, we are honored to have the head of the New Jersey Athletic Commission that was willing to bring in the most exciting combat sport on the planet, bare knuckle fighting. For that, we're grateful. Please welcome Larry Hazard to the dais. And next, the man whose vision made this all happen. 7 years, 2 months, and 19 days ago, started the journey at BKFC 1 in an ice rink in Wyoming. Now, we're outside of the arena of the 3-time Stanley Cup champion New Jersey Devils here at the Prudential Center. What a ride it's been. Let's hear it from the president and founder of the BKFC, David Feldman.
Thanks so much, Cyrus. Thanks to everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. This is a milestone in BKFC. We've attempted to get into the state of New Jersey for a long time, and finally, Commissioner Hazard, saw fit to bring this amazing, exciting combat sport to this great state. Right here in Newark, New Jersey, at the Prudential Center, where every major concert, every major team, and obviously the UFC has been here many a times. World Championship Boxing, and now the most exciting combat sport in the world, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship on October 4th. Yeah. I want to thank the media for coming out. Thank you so much for covering us and giving us a push here. I want to thank Dylan Wanagle and the Prudential Center for welcoming us here. This is amazing to be here at the Prudential Center. And once again, I want to thank the Commissioner, Larry Hazard. A lot of you guys may not know Larry's history, but one of the best referees in boxing history, refereed all the major World Championship boxing matches, and then turned to be a commissioner for the state of New Jersey, and he's done a phenomenal job doing that. And thank you very much, Mr. Hazard, for welcoming us. It's been we were supposed to have my partner, my friend, Conor McGregor, was going to be here today, but he couldn't make it at the last minute because he's actually very, very focused. It's the best Conor McGregor I've ever seen. He's training hard. He's focused because he said one of you two guys is probably his next fight. So we just want to send a message from Conor McGregor to kick this thing off.
What's up, everyone? The notorious Conor McGregor here, live from the beautiful Amalfi Coast. I want to give a shout out to my New Jersey Warriors, our bare knuckle familia, and our Forge Irish Stout Army. This October 4th, in the Prudential Center, 17,000-seater stadium, packed, we crown our King of Violence World Champion in a bout against Mike Perry versus Jeremy Stevens. Both men angling for a fight against the boss. We expect a firecracker of a contest here. In the co-main event, we crown our inaugural Queen of Violence champion. And this takes place against Christina Ferreira, our bantamweight world champion, and Jessica Borga, our featherweight world champion, in a champion versus champion contest. But not only that, making his bare knuckle debut, a fighter who needs no introduction, the man with the biggest heart in all of fighting, New Jersey's own, former UFC world champion, Frankie the Answer Edgar, takes off the gloves and goes bare knuckle, baby. A hell of a night ahead. Let's go New Jersey, let's go bare knuckle, let's go Forge Irish Stout. Take off the gloves and fight, bitch.
Let's hear it, yo! Let's go!
So, he pretty much lined up the fights for us for October 4th here at the Prudential Center. It's going to be an amazing night. Very, very excited to have the King of Violence Championship, Mike Perry versus Jeremy Stevens, two of the baddest dudes really in combat sports, have done it all, and they're going to bang it out right here for the King of Violence Championship on October 4th. The co-main event, Jimmy Rivera, who's fought everybody in the UFC, and he's been with BKFC for a while now, has done tremendous with us, and he's taken on an absolute legend here. I mean, honestly, thank you. It's a pleasure to welcome you to BKFC. former UFC world champion Frankie Edgar. And then we have the Queen of Violence Championship. These two ladies really don't like each other. And I think they're going to show you today, and even more than that, they're going to show you on October 4th, because they are going to leave it all hang out in that ring. So do me a favor and get your tickets fast. Tickets are going fast, and this will be a sellout, another sellout for BKFC right here at the Prudential Center at bkfc.com. This fight will be streamed live and exclusively only on DAZN.
And all you have to do is scan that QR code, and you can get locked in, get DAZN. We want you there. We want you on the BKFC app as well. Obviously, a lot to be excited about. Larry Hazard, if you don't mind to step up here, we would love to have, just for a few words, bringing Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship here to the state of New Jersey. I would love to hear from you, my friend.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me first congratulate the Feldman brothers. The fine job that they've done, and Dylan here at the Prudential Center. We're very excited about this event. Bare knuckle fighting is on the rise now, and like the UFC, once you come through New Jersey, you're on your way. And we expect big things. We expect an exciting night on October 4th. Frankie Perez has been very busy, doing a great job putting some of these matches together on the undercard. So everything is coming together. Everything is coming together very smoothly. These guys have done a great job. Dylan, of course, here at the Prudential, is outstanding. You haven't really made it in combative sports until you fought in this arena. So you guys have made it now. Come Saturday, you've made it. So we're looking forward to an exciting evening on October 4th. I said coming Saturday. I'm always thinking about boxing. But anyway, on October 4th, we're looking forward to it, and it's going to be a great evening, and it's going to be our introduction to bare knuckle fighting, and I expect that it's going to really grow and take off, because it's a lot of potential here, and you got a lot of professional people putting this together, and they've done a fantastic job, and I'm very happy to have you here in New Jersey. So thank you once again to this organization and to the Prudential Center. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Fantastic stuff here, and it is time to talk to these fighters, because that's what we want to hear from. We want to hear from this main event that is already making a lot of waves all over the internet. A lot of people are talking about this. We've seen some of the face-offs. There's going to be more of those. And anytime these two come face-to-face, nose-to-nose, it's interesting. So I'm going to go to you, Mike Perry. You know, it's been a little while since we've had you inside of the squared circle. It's been a minute, but it's another historic moment for this company. And it seems like every time we have a historic moment, you're a big part of that. What does that mean to you to be a part of these huge steps for BKFC, whether it's a Knucklemania, whether it's opening up a new state, being here in New Jersey, right in the shadow of NYC as well? What does that mean for you to be a part of that and for you to lead this company?
Wow, thank you. I'm super grateful for all the hard work I've done in my life to obtain this King of Violence belt, because it's just proven when I get in the ring, I constantly train. I'm on the martial arts lifestyle to be the best man that I could be, stronger, faster, and just incredible in the ring, and the most violent. I am the King of Violence. So come October 4th, we're gonna spill some freaking blood in the Devil's Den, baby, here in Jersey. I'm so excited to fight up here in northern part of United States. I'm from the north, and over in Michigan, you know, and I just feel like a city boy up here, man, with y'all. So I'm so happy to be here in New Jersey, and I got a game opponent, man. Maybe he won't quit on y'all.
Well, I have a hard time believing that Jeremy Stevens is going to quit, but I'm going to go to you, Jeremy, right here. You called yourself the King of the Barbarians on a number of occasions. Now you fight for the King of Violence belt. Both fighters known to be very vicious, but how do you exploit somebody that has looked unbeatable in this sport? Nobody's been able to take it off of him. How do you exploit a weakness here on Mike Perry?
Speed, skill, perseverance, endure pain, footwork, rhythm breaking, head movement. Fucking, I land vicious shots myself, so he's there for the taking. Angles, you name it. Precision, timing, grit, years of fucking hard work, being broke, put it out, doubted, counted out, promoters going against you, rubbing Eddie's fucking nuts in Philly. Going in there, proving everybody wrong. I made this fucking happen. Delusions to reality. Since I fought this guy here on the left, I set out for myself something long before that. Delusions to reality. I knew when I sat down and watched him and Eddie go at it, I was going to fight either one of these guys, if not both these guys, for big bags of money. I made it happen. I got another shot in UFC, recalculated, rerouted. I feel like I'm back here right at home, BKFC, and you guys are in for a fucking treat. You're welcome.
All right, let's go to Frankie Yeager. This move, Frankie, coming to the BKFC, it's something that actually you and I have talked about off the air, but you saw how Eddie Alvarez did. He seemed to really take to it naturally. It's a guy you know very, very well. How did you get to this decision, and what's it like training for BKFC? It's a little bit different.
We're in Jersey. You guys came here. It's hard to pass up. As soon as I saw this sport, I was very intrigued. I'm a fighter. This is definitely probably the fightiest of all combat sports. You know what I mean? And I had to try it out, and why not do it here?
Love it. It's good to have you here, my friend. Welcome to the family. Let's go to Jimmy Rivera. A lot of attention is going to the debut of Frankie. Obviously, we know what he's done in the past, what he means to New Jersey, but this is also your neck of the woods as well. That shouldn't be forgotten. It's kind of a Jersey versus Jersey type battle here. Is this a fight that you envisioned in MMA that you thought would happen in your past? Now it's finally happening. Where's your head at right now coming up on this fight?
I mean, it's a pleasure fighting in my backyard. Frankie, I've trained in the past years ago. It's a pleasure to go out there and fight. He knows Saturday night comes, October 4th. It all means business in the square circle. We're going to go out there, put a show on the fans. It's North Jersey versus South Jersey. After the fight, we'll get a couple rounds. I'll get the first round. And then once my boy Mike Perry wipes Jeremy Stevens off the ground, off the mat right there, I'm going to take that fight and maybe get that rematch. We go back in 155 because he got lucky with that fucking doctor stoppage.
Well, I was glad. It's nice that we have you guys sitting right next to each other. All right.
That's perfect.
I don't know if that was by design. All right, let's go to Christine Faria. We've seen that there's really no love lost between you and Jessica Borga. When you look at the weight difference, though, going to 135 pounds, do you worry about her power in this equation, or do you feel like you had the advantage in this matchup?
Nothing about this girl worries me. She thinks her size is going to overpower me, her reach. She has an 8-inch reach on me. She has no idea what she's dealing with. I don't go down, and people are going to be able to see the best misfit that night. They get to see me go up against a bigger, supposedly stronger fighter. We'll find out October 4th, but I have the IQ, I have the skill, and I have the physical endurance to take everything that she has. I'm better in every single way. I'm not worried about a damn thing. The only thing I'm little worried about is she's not going to make weight. That's the only thing. Are you hungry over there, Borga?
Not at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Well, let me go to you, Jessica. I mean, this is a cut you haven't had to do in a while. It's kind of new territory, but you are fighting to be Queen of Violence, and this is a fight that means a lot to you right now. Are you worried a little bit about having to cut that weight to come down and face Christine Faria and what you might lose in the process?
No, I've never not made weight. So anytime she wants to say, oh, I haven't made weight, there hasn't been a problem in my entire MMA career or bare knuckle. There's no fear there. She says she's not afraid of me, but you can hear her shaking in her voice. Seriously, she says that there's levels to this, yet she's highly underestimating my level. But we'll see on October 4th.
You almost got knocked out by a 115-pounder.
Who?
You got wobbled.
You, bitch.
You got wobbled. You got wobbled. You got wobbled.
I got the knockout. You keep saying you're going to knock me out.
You got one knockout.
In the 11 fights that you've had, you haven't knocked out shit, bitch.
Whatever. I'm 10-1 over here. With
10-1. You've
TKOs.
lost one. I wouldn't even be happy about that. Why are you bragging about something so shitty? Do you want that to be the face
New
of the
Jersey,
female
you guys
division?
ready for the Queen of Violence? You guys ready for the Queen of Violence?
Woo.
We keep on, we might have it up here on the stage. We are doing face-offs after this, by the way. All right, let's go to the Lone Wolf, Mike Trezano, looking to get win number 2. Obviously, you've had a storied career, man, but now you have new territory in the BKFC. You got that first win. I know you want to get a nice definitive win, though. You want to get that finish. What can we expect when you step into the Prudential Center and you go to war?
Well, I guess I can get a faster finish than the last time I had it because it was 1 minute. I enjoy fighting. This is my passion. You know, I just want to be in there and test myself. And the last event I did was awesome. This organization is awesome, and I want to be a part of it, and I want to try and get a belt.
I like that. I like that attitude. And Phil Caracappa, I'm gonna ask you a similar question here, man. You know, fighting at the Prudential Center. We've heard. You know, I talked to Frankie, and he talked about what it was like to fight in this place. What does that mean to you to be here on a big stage in BKFC, fighting here at the Rock?
I mean, it's a dream for me. I'm here with 2 of the baddest guys on the planet, Frankie Edgar, Mike Perry, 2 guys I look up to. Now I get to show out in my hometown, and you know, I'm ready to put on a show, and I'm here for the bag. So, and you know what? Actually, one more thing. I'm here for names too. So after I take this guy out, I seen Cody Garbrandt out there. Sign that up. I want Cody Garbrandt next. So,
I like it. Already calling him out. You know, just to call out a few people that are here in the house as well, some fighters that are going to be on that undercard. We got Justin Clark in the house here tonight. We got Jeff Lenz in the house tonight. Pat Sullivan also out here. Adewale Bambuzi in the house. Carl Roberson in the house as well. Fantastic fighters. You're going to see them here at The Rock. And let's go down. I got Mike Davis here. He has got some great questions here from media and from fans. So let's start getting some questions here to these fighters.
One question for Jimmy. You've already put in work in BKFC, and you know what it feels like to throw and take bare knuckle punches. Do you think that gives you the edge against Frankie Edgar?
I think it does and it doesn't. I mean, we've all been kicked in the head. I know he has, I had. I think getting kicked in the head is a lot worse than a bare knuckle. Having experienced those 2 rounds, those 5 2-minute rounds, and the pace is a little different. So, you know, something for him that he'll adjust. But I know Frankie. I know how he trains. I know he's going to adjust well. I'm just looking forward to seeing who's better, the North or the South.
I'm from the shore. Stop saying South. I'm from the shore. From the shore. All right?
Actually, I'd like to ask a question to Frankie. Frankie, we know BKFC is not a sport for everyone. We're aware of your heart, your history in this game. But talk about the motivation in not just returning to fighting, but returning and taking the gloves off while you do it.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, it's just it's intriguing. You know, I used to fight for free in Seaside with no gloves. So why not get paid to do it here in Newark? And the training's been all. I mean, training just for boxing is. I mean, my neck feels great. No one's hanging on my neck. My shoulders feel great. It's amazing.
And a bit of a weird one. You and Conor McGregor came close a couple of times to fighting. When you see him on the screen, how weird is it to be promoted by him now?
Hey, you know, he's a businessman, so I guess it's good for business.
This is for Mike. Mike, Jeremy says that he's going to use his skill, use his footwork. We've heard that before from Eddie Alvarez, that they're going to outbox you. What are your thoughts when you hear something like that?
He going to use his quitting skills and his footwork to walk out of the ring and leave too early and leave y'all hanging in the main event. I'm going to punch him in the face so hard and jam my knucks in his face that he is just going to give up like everybody else. He's you know, and I'm going to probably break his hands with my face too. So he's going to be hurting.
Right over here, question
Let's
from
go.
Mike Perry, right here. Right down in front of you. How you doing, sir? The last year of your career has seemed like a cycle of you being accused of ducking people and people being accused of ducking you. Assuming you get past Jeremy Stevens, who do you want from the current BKFC roster, so excluding Conor?
I mean, I don't know why we got to leave out the good ones when the boss man said that, you know, maybe one of us could be fighting him. But, you know, you said someone on the BKFC roster? You know, D-Day Dyer. I want the 185 title. I don't want to cut back down to 75 again. Or, you know, they had me face off with the pound for pound in this company. He's the pound for pound in this company. I'm proud of Dave. He's just been living the dream because I put him to sleep so long ago, so many times that he's just been dreaming. And, you know, shout out to both of those knuckleheads. I'm the best at this shit, point blank, period.
I got a question for Jeremy. What round are you going to knock out Mike Perry in?
Somebody throw a chair at that guy, bro. Where was he?
Either he stopped leaking or he's going to be face down, ass up, cheeks clapping. You know, it doesn't matter the fucking round. I prepare for war. Hey, Perry can fucking take it. So if he wants to take it all 5 fucking rounds, I'm going to bust up his face. And it's going to be a lot better than what it looked against old Eddie. So it's his jaw or his soul's going to fucking break first.
Eddie's face was already broken when you got him. And because I already broke it a while back. And then I beat him a round sooner than you. So how about that? Last longer than 4 minutes.
I went against the whole city. Promoters against me. You were against me.
Oh,
I didn't hear shit when I knocked out. Was
cares.
whooping up Bobby Taylor right in front of you.
Against
Didn't hear a
anybody.
fucking
We're going to
peep.
get in the ring and we're going to fight. And there's a winner and there's you, a loser.
Question for Mr. Feldman. First of all, congratulations on bringing BKFC to New Jersey. I was planning on asking you what the biggest challenge was in bringing the sport here, but after the words from the commissioner and hearing you guys talk about each other, it seems like everything was pretty friendly. So why did it take this long?
You know, it's just what everybody has to do in life. You got to prove yourself. So we just had to prove ourselves time and time again. And you know, timing is everything, and timing had to be right. And the time was right now, and here we are in Newark, New Jersey, October 4th, which happens to be my birthday. So a great birthday present from me, and it's going to be an amazing event.
Thank you. Question for the ladies, Christine and Jessica. It's not very often that we see the girls go at it with this much emotion and passion. Would either one of you be willing to stand up and say that you're willing to be friends after this fight ends?
No, fuck that bitch.
She's a cum drunk cockaholic. I'm good.
She keeps bringing that up, but I'd beat her with cum in my mouth. A mouthful of it.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I would. See, you even agreed to
Hey,
it.
you're easy work, and that is the pun intended, sweetheart.
Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out, Cupcake.
I got a question here. I got a question from Damon Martin, MMA Fighting. He sent this one in. This is going to Frankie Edgar. And he says, I think we're all surprised to see a comeback in BKFC. So are you looking at this as a one-time return for a chance to fight in New Jersey again? Or is there a world where you stick around and fight more than just this one time?
I mean, I said I'd never fight again. Here I am. So who's going to take me for my word, really? You know what I mean? Let's see how this first one goes, and we'll take it from there.
So we'll do another one here. Damon Martin to Mike Perry. Says, obviously, Jeremy Stephens is a great opponent, but I know there were talks about Darren Till, Robbie Lawler as opponents. Has it been frustrating playing the waiting game to find guys to fight you?
Yeah, I miss the ring, man. I miss it. But it's all in God's timing. You know, I am a Christian. I do have great faith, and I'm so grateful to be able to perform for the people and give them just the most violent, bloody show on earth. And it's really an honor to be a fighter. It's an honor to headline this card in this city with Frankie Edgar. I've been a big fan of Frankie Edgar for a long time. One of the strongest hearts in the game that we'd ever seen. I mean, up and down in the ring and boxing skills to pay the bills. And it's on the boss man's birthday. It just seems like heaven sent, man. This whole job, this gig for me, fighting people bare knuckle to give my family a better life is so awesome. Otherwise, this stuff is illegal. So, I mean, excuse me for being normal for a second, but don't worry, October 4th, I'm going to be so violent.
Okay, this is Johnny Boy at Fight Hype. This is for Mike Perry. Mike, if you're successful against this fight and you go up against Conor McGregor, do you want to retire Conor McGregor?
You know, you never know with us fighters, man, when's going to be our last one. Conor's itching to get back in the ring. He's still training. I totally get that. It's been a while. I know he's got that itch. I've got that itch. I can't wait to show the world how great I am and how great I can be at this day and age. I've learned so many lessons in life, and I'm really going to be my best self in that ring on October 4th. And, you know, it's a fair shake. Anything can happen in a fight. Jeremy's had 35 or more UFC fights in big arenas, and I've done it in half the amount. Now I'm facing him because I've done incredible, violent things in half the amount of fights that he's had. And we're here to show the world, man. It's going to be a spectacle, an exciting, entertaining bloodbath.
I got one more question for Mike Perry. Mike, right up front. In a recent interview, you expressed the excitement to make one more disciplined cut. And I'm wondering, how much does the matchup with Jeremy Stephens and the violence to come on October 4th motivate you to make that push?
You know, I mean, it's always me versus me, you know, and I'm just looking to bring the pain, handle the pain, enjoy my moment in the ring, because maybe this won't last forever. You know, there comes a point in a fighter's life where we get to, you know, I'm in the last year and I haven't fought, I get to see like, oh damn, you know, maybe the thing with fighting is like every fight could be your last. So it's like, enjoy the moment when you're in there. And when I get in the ring, man, I'm just gonna love all the lights, all the loud cheers, all the people, all the moments that I get to face this guy. You know, he gonna be face down on my knucks. That's what he gonna be. So, you know, I'm just excited, man, and I can't really find the words, man. I'm only gonna, you know, you'll see in my videos. Keep up with me on Instagram, Platinum Mike Perry. You know, I got lots of training stuff, and I've been doing lots of media footage and preparation, and I'm really my best self that I've ever been, and I got that violent young self of mine. Is always in my back pocket. I can always pull that out, bite down on my mouthpiece, tuck my chin, and swing with the best of them.
And for Jeremy, the King of Violence title has a lot of weight just in the name of the title itself. How important would it be for your career to walk out of this Prudential Center as the King of Violence on October 4th?
I will on October 4th in Mike Perry's night. He's going to be shook. You know, it's the next present biggest moment. I've waited my time. I've endured. I've been resilient. Everybody's went against me. I know a lot of people are doubting me, counting me out, wait this, wait that. None of that fucking matters. I'm going to put this motherfucker to sleep. Then you guys are really going to know who the fuck I really am. The real king of violence,
Fuck
king
you.
of the
I ain't
barbarian.
going to sleep. There's no way.
You're going to wake up shook, bro.
No,
you got
fuck
knocked
you.
out by the hardest.
I'm gonna be shook
hitting
by how
145er,
easy
bro.
it
Had to
is
come
to
up.
beat your
Hey, no
little
one actually wants to fight this guy. That's why he hasn't been fucking lined up. No one wants to fight this dude. Not nobody in the crowd. Not fucking nobody. Guys at 85, everybody's running, ducking from fucking Perry. I'm the one fucking stepping up, taking the fucking risk, risking my fucking life. October 4th, this motherfucker goes to sleep.
I'm going to find your face. I'm going to find it.
I got two questions for Jimmy Rivera. How you doing, sir? Asbury Park, Hoboken, Atlantic City, and Wildwood. Your opponent, Frankie Edgar, is undefeated in his home state of New Jersey. What skill or attributes do you have to make sure he doesn't add Newark to that list?
Well, I'm undefeated in Newark, so you know that's the same one thing to say too. Listen, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna fight. I'm training my ass off. I'm looking forward to getting the best Frankie Edgar. That guy has great boxing skills. He's a tough opponent. Not gonna lie, when I heard it was coming from Newark, you got a text message from me like, when are you fighting? Once it came up, so I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna put on a show for the fans. We're gonna have some fucking fun out there.
One more for you. You're an active police officer. A lot of people don't know that. How does your job interact with the fighting business? How do they feel, at work? How do you feel about the two mingling together?
It goes great. I mean, listen, it's easier when you're arresting people when they recognize you and they don't want to fight. My chief, Mike Foligno, is great. He helps me work out with my schedule so I could train. And we're going to have a big police presence that night, especially being right here, right in my backyard. It's going to be awesome. I love it. I love coming out here and putting on a show for fans. I love going out there and protecting, all the civilians and stuff like that. It's what I think God put me on this earth for.
I got a question down here. We'll get right back to you, Mike, here. This one comes from the fans.
through the Facebook page, talking about fighting right outside of New York City. This is David Feldman. What do you think? What kind of a ripple effect could this be? Fighting here in New Jersey, Larry Hazard said, coming through New Jersey, that means a big deal for an organization. How do you feel like that could benefit the company going forward?
I mean, it's huge to be here. Everybody fought here. Every great promotion came through the state of New Jersey, and we're next. So we're going to do it on October 4th. We're going to show the world that we are the most exciting combat sport in the world again. We're going to put on a hell of a show here in Newark, and we love it here. I mean, the Prudential Center has been unbelievable to deal with. Commissioner Hazard and his team have been awesome to deal with. So why go anywhere else?
My question to Mike Perry. I was expecting a lot from you for the Jake Paul fight. And I want to ask you for a huge favor, and it is a question. Can you bring Jake Paul to BKFC and do us all a favor and end it all once and for all, man?
I would love to face Jake Paul with no gloves on. I think it's a different game. I don't think that he'll do it. For his fans, I think his fans don't think that he'll do it. I think other people think that they're too good for this stuff, but there's nothing as real as this when you're in the ring with no protection. I'm going to raw dog Jeremy's face, and then, we'll go from there. But I would love to rematch Jake, especially with no gloves.
All right, we got a question. This one's to Jeremy Stevens. It's from Rudy Rodriguez in the Come On Now podcast. He said Eddie Alvarez couldn't make any impact on Mike Perry. You have a 20, 30-pound weight class difference here. What makes you think that your punches will have any impact on Perry, who simply walked through everything Alvarez threw at him with such a size difference?
I snapped Eddie's fucking jaw. Mike's breaking orbitals. Like, it's too hot for TV shit. BKFC is the baddest, bloodiest combat sports. It's number one. And you got two of the best fucking fighters. One might be lighter, one might be bigger, but I'm fucking better. And I got to go there and prove it. I'm not here for the check. I'm here to break this motherfucker's neck and the opportunity of whooping your fucking boss that comes with it.
That's my line.
Fuck
You're a
everybody,
fan.
dude.
You're a fan.
Everybody's all against me. I
That's
don't give a
my
fuck,
line.
dude. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to fucking murder this cat. He's going to wake
No,
up
you're
shook.
not.
His eyes are going to be like, oh, the hardest hitting 45er had to step up and fucking prove to what I already know and certain of. I'm going to fucking smash you.
Bare knuckle, I'm going to weight bully you, and you're going to get fucked up. I'm going to knock your teeth out. And
That's
your
where
smile.
your world ends and mine begins,
Hey,
bro.
you
You
can
come
finally
fucking
get
forward,
that
you're going to
smile
sleep,
fixed.
bro. I
When I
crack
fuck those
teeth
teeth up, you can
motherfuckers all
finally
day,
get
dude.
your smile
My
fixed.
right hand doesn't break,
You get some
baby.
new teeth from bare knuckle.
Good
Thank
night
the
by the
stars.
hardest hitting 45er.
Thank the
The
stars.
hardest hitting 45er
Yeah,
has to
keep
show
calling
the
yourself
fucking
a
world
45er.
who
I'ma
the fuck
treat you
I
like
am,
one.
baby. Come
I'ma
get
treat
some,
you
Mike.
like a 45er.
I'll see you in the center, baby.
Yeah, I'm sure. Toe the line, and I bet you back up, bitch.
One last question here. It's going to come from the Mike and Mish podcast, Kyle Mish. It's going to go to Frankie Edgar. You've carried the Jersey flag your whole career. Now you got Jimmy, another Jersey guy that you're facing here in the Prudential Center. Once again, what does that mean for you? And do you have to kind of tap in and be more of a dog here in the BKFC? Are you excited to get a little bit more raw inside of our squared circle?
Yeah, I'm always willing to scrap. Jimmy's a formidable opponent. Obviously, let's go Jersey kind of showdown here in Newark. I know he's gonna bring it. Obviously, we trained in the past. He's a friend of mine, but no love lost on that night. We're gonna get after each other, and watching these guys go out there and get after it, it is definitely gritty, and that's kind of who I am. That's kind of how my body, how my MMA career was. So I think it's fitting for me.
It's a beautiful thing, and we can't wait for that October 4th. But guess what? Don't go anywhere. Get your tickets now, but we got face-offs coming up next, right here at The Rock, here in Newark, New Jersey.
The city singing to Jeremy with
Prudential Center.